so you want to have your stuff set up already when you're making cauliflower wings, because it just moves like real quick, like they cook really quick. I haven't never posted my food recipes on YouTube, but we're migrating over to YouTube more now, so definitely come here first. It's where I'll be at first, then we'll post on it. Instead after YouTube. I like YouTube. So I have plastic here because I don't want the dirty cauliflower to touch anything else. Oh shoot, I didn't put up the plastic. But yeah, even though it's in this bag, I'm gonna wash the cauliflower and then I'm gonna place it right here. I'm sorry, it's kind of loud, but once we get it settled out. Just gonna listen to some music. Just trash. I have to cut off the bad parts first. Cut off this bottom part. Now you want to be careful. Let me move this right here. You want to be careful when you're cutting it because you want to keep them big. And so we're going to just kind of lightly get rid of all of those pieces, and I'm going to wash it. And then I'm going to cut it over here on the clean side, and I have to make the batter and stuff too. I'm making cauliflower wings. It's crazy, there's 181 people on here right now. What are y'all doing? I'm making cauliflower wings. I haven't ate nothing today. So first, cut it up. And then we're gonna wash these. And the parts that don't wash off, I'm gonna cut. It's a little brown. Well, how was your day? Where are you from? Somebody on here the other day was from England, I think. Alright, so I washed one. I actually wasn't supposed to put nothing on this side. But yeah, it gets messy. Alright, so we're gonna cut this off. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait to cut. I'm gonna just wash first. Then I'm gonna start heating up the oil. Because like I said, it cooked quick. So you wanna like just wash, get everything separated, then we're gonna make the batter. If you eat chicken, basically we're doing the same thing, the same steps, but instead of me doing it with chicken, now I'm doing it with cauliflowers because, again, my husband doesn't eat chicken and I don't usually cook it in the house. I'll just go to Chick-fil-A if I want some chicken. But let me see, we don't have, yeah, we'll do, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. And I already have my oil poured. So once I make the batters, then I'll turn the oil on. Because the oil don't take too long to get hot. We're going to get our seasonings out. Let me do this on here. I'm kind of still getting used to like doing everything. I guess out live, you know? Like, but it's so much more helpful. Especially like if you're someone who wants to do content creating. And you have multiple things to do if you're an entrepreneur and you have like literally multiple things to do. It's just easier to go live, especially on YouTube. And then, you know, if you want to go back in later and edit the video, you can. But it's already like done for you. You know, and you don't have to worry about storage. Like, I do a lot of long form content and nobody got time to be like recording all that. That's why none of it be posted and I ain't edited nothing because you have to go through so much video, you know, and so it's like it takes up so much space. But with me just doing YouTube live, you know, I literally am just recording my life, and it goes into, you know, maybe wanting to make a vlog later, and you know, it's just like already there, and I can just go and check it and not have to like worry about space. I got 2 phones and still don't be having enough space. All right, so far we got unbleached flour, almond milk, unsweetened almond milk. I'm gonna go in with some garlic seasoning now. Hi, I am making cauliflower wings. So basically I'm just kind of showing you how to create a batter, like a batter without eggs. So that was also what I was talking about too. If you were to be doing this and you do eat eggs and meat and stuff like that, you can make you an egg wash batter. Those are amazing. This is like a steak seasoning right now. So it has garlic, pepper, spices, salt, black pepper, garlic, spices, onion, sunflower oil, red pepper, and paprika. But I'm also putting some of that in here too. So far we've done that, and then some more paprika, a little bit of pepper. And you're going to do the same thing to your flour. You don't have to do too much because, again, it's already going to taste good because it's battered. But this is if you don't have egg. Now, if you have egg, you would just put the egg in here. And that'll be your batter. And you could season that if you wanted to. But we have to use this, obviously, again, because there's none of that. He would even eat eggs. And it's like, it is, and you can definitely do that because I had did it for a few months. You definitely, I do think I'm going to go back to not eating chicken. I just gotta make that decision, honestly. We've been talking about this since we got married, though. Because we had both started when we first got married. If you have seen that vlog and that video on my Instagram. By the way, if you are new here, go follow my Instagram, Tailored Hair. So that's TAILORED_HAIR. And then, yeah, that's the video I'm talking about. Anywho, on there, we had been eating chicken beef up until that night. And then that night, I think we got some meat. But if I would have like kept not eating chicken, I would have literally like not been eating chicken even to this day, which is crazy. All right, so this doesn't have to be super blended, but you just want it to be. I honestly could use my whisk, but literally I still have to like cut them and do everything else. So you just want to get that mixed up. You can put that on the side. Boom. And then we're going to make our dry batter, which is literally just going to be the flour. You could put cornstarch in here if you wanted to. Again, all of these is things that, you know, people do depending on how they eat their food. I try to keep it as simple as possible even if I am going to be doing like, even if I'm going to be doing like, you know, if I'm gonna be doing too much, already eating something fried, I'm not gonna like add too much extra stuff, basically. But we are gonna season this. Do I like snakes? No. I mean, not like, you know, up close personally, no. But I have seen them. You know, obviously it's God's creation, so it's cool to just see. Look at that. But stay at a distance. Obviously, I see them. I won't say often, but I've seen a few being here in Virginia. But, you know, it's not something I would prefer to see, no. I'm actually going to post a video about all of the animals that I see. I like to bird watch, so I be seeing stuff, you know, all the time. Even obviously there's not a bird. But it's cool because at the end of the day, it's something that got created. We're gonna mix this up. I'm probably gonna have to put some more flour in here because the flour goes the quickest, because when you put it in the wet batter and then you put it back in the flour, it soaks it all up. So I'm actually gonna turn on my oil too. And put some more flour in there. What was I saying before? Did I finish my statement when I was talking about my computer? We're gonna be rebooting that basically. So I have to change my battery, and then I also have to change the screen on my iPhone. Now this iPhone I've literally had forever. Like, I just be buying my phone, so you know, I'll be having multiple. And this one I've literally broke the screen like 3 times. I gotta sneeze. Let's see if it go away. Whew, it's powder. I mean, the pepper is in here in the paprika. All right, boom. I actually want to season that a little bit more, but let's see. Let's do some garlic. My husband don't be liking a lot of seasoning, but I want to taste something. It don't got to be too much though, but it's definitely gonna be seasoned, you know. But yeah, he really prioritizes health, which I really appreciate because it's like definitely what I needed. And God is just so good for just literally knowing what I need and providing it to you. But if you want the pieces to be bigger, like basically think of this as your chicken patty. So if you want strips, then you would like cut it into a strip. So I'm gonna do a few strips, or it can be like a boneless chicken. So like this would be like a boneless chicken. So when this is breaded, it's literally gonna be like you wouldn't know the difference between this being a chicken kebab or it not being one from visual appearance. Now when you taste it, honestly to me it tastes like pretty similar, but you know, obviously somebody who's like, you know, a meat lover is gonna be like, oh no, that don't taste like meat. But I love chicken and I think it tastes like chicken. So what time is it? 4. I did a lot today. Okay, yeah. So this one is cool. We're gonna just split this one in half. I still gotta turn on the Thank you for answering. Yeah, I just explained it, but you know, I appreciate y'all just sticking around. Y'all know what's going on. Okay. We just over here just literally I'm like living my life and decided to go live. And so that's basically what I'm doing. Today I'm making cauliflower wings. So I'm going through cutting them up, and then yeah, maybe later I think I am gonna do my fix my computer, because yeah, being resourceful is so important. Like especially if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you need to be resourceful, because there's so many things. I was actually talking to myself about this earlier. It's so many things that you are going to have to do and be accountable for. Like you got to figure out what's valuable to you. If you think time is money and you don't think that time is more valuable than money, then you're gonna have an issue. You gotta know like what's most important, and so prioritize that. Now with some things, I mean, like it really just depends like what you want to do more. Like, okay, some people would just buy something to eat, they wouldn't even deal with cooking. But like it's more than, for me, if it feels more than just eating. Also, it's obviously again healthier to just make it yourself, but it's also just like an act of care, because like I said, I would just, you know, eat out, even though that's not the healthiest. But you know, I know my husband don't want to do that, and so I cook for him, and then I benefit from it because I get to eat too, my own cooking, which I can cook. I love my cooking. It just take a lot of time, and I be having so many things to do. It's like sometimes I have to figure out like what I want to sacrifice, and sometimes it be eating healthy, but like you can't do that forever. So I just try to find ways to like have meals that are ready for us, that I've already like made and stuff. But this one got a whole bunch of brown on it. But this was the biggest piece of cauliflower I could find. They was all kind of like small, but you want to get like a bigger one, obviously, because you're gonna have to cut it up and it break off so much. So cauliflower gives me horrendous flatulence. Hey, I mean, sometimes you gotta fart, man. I am not one who be like, you know, obviously it sucked when you're on a plane and somebody fart, because that's happened to me before. But I mean, I feel like obviously you're human, so you're gonna have to fart. So you know, it is what it is. Just give people a warning if you're gonna fart. I'll mix this together, and then I'm gonna let pretty much a lot of them just sit in here. Now that's something else you can do too. You can let it marinate over time. I'm not sure if that would change like the integrity of the cauliflower. I feel like you don't want to let it marinate for too long, because then it's gonna be soggy. Like, you still want it to be able to fry and be like, have a nice, it's not gonna be crunchy, but actually could have made my dip a little. Oh, I got the, okay, what? I only put one of them on. It's still gonna have like a, you're gonna feel like you bite into something, as long as you're doing it right. So I have, again, two cooking eyes on, and then I also have the oven on. So once I get them out the grease, I'm gonna put them in a rack, on a rack in the oven. It's going into the flour. So we season the flour too, right? Yeah, okay, I remember to do that. I always season your flour. Sometimes it don't be looking like it. I mean, you could season it until you can see it, but that's gonna be too much seasoning. You don't want it to be too much. You still want it to be healthy. This is just like a nice treat if you know, you're trying to make efforts to eat a little bit more healthy, but you just ain't got there fully yet. You know, honestly, I know some people, obviously, like, you see videos, people saying, like, don't eat this, don't eat that. You really gotta, you know, you can make your own choice at the end of the day. But I do try to, like, consciously do better. Same with self-care. I mean, obviously, I own a hair business. And so I help people do their hair and just have healthy, growing hair. It's also still work for me to do my own hair. Like, I still have to encourage myself the same way I be encouraging other people. And we all gonna have, you know, our times where it's just like we don't feel like getting ready or doing just what we need to do for ourselves, but you still gotta do it. Like, it's okay. You'll get it done. And it's what you're supposed to do. Like, it's what God wants you to do. And so you always gotta come out on the good side, the better side, when you're doing what the Lord wants you to do. So if you're called to be here for other people and to show His glory, like, you got to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing so you can love yourself and you can love others. Because how you going to love others if you don't love yourself? Which start with having healthier practices and doing better things. Now, all of this is nicely packed on here. This is going to be delicious. We're going to put this into the grease back there. I don't think y'all can hear it, but I can hear it. And so it's ready. And so I'm going to do a few more so I can get one pot full, and then I'll work on another pot. My natural hair is kinky curly. But on my profile picture, if you're looking at my profile picture, that hair is my curly curly hair from the Taylor Hair Collection. By the way, if I know I was talking about something completely different, but my name is Taylor. Just a quick intro. I am a entrepreneur. Many things, obviously, honestly. But right now, I'm cooking some cauliflower wings, so that's what we're doing right now. I'll show y'all one of them. So I'm putting this in the next round. This is what it looked like so far. I want it to be crispier, obviously, and more golden, but I want to keep getting the next batches in. So I have these going into another thing of grease real quick to brown it up more, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. And so they're going to really crisp up. But this is the start of a cauliflower wing. And so it actually looks like a nice, all right, hit you guys. Nice little size nugget, but we're going to crisp it up some more. Chicken cauliflower. What we can call this, well, it kind of still be collie chicken. Colican. Okay. Yeah, it looks like chicken nuggets. No, is that chicken nuggets? It's not chicken nuggets. These are cauliflower wings. But if you like chicken, this is perfect. So I have it on this rack, as you can see, and the oil and just pieces are falling down, so that'll keep it from getting like you know, soggy in the oil, but it's still cooking it. Sorry guys, I keep bumping you, but it's still cooking them in here. And so these are the ones that I just pulled out, so these are going in the oven, and these have been in the oven, so they're crisping up. Delicious. Y'all see this breading? Like, ugh, chef's kiss. All right, we're gonna put this back in the oven. No, these, get one from over here. Here, you want this one? It's so hot, I just literally took them out. That's the one on one. Taking these off because I'm gonna put the rest on here. Yeah, I told you they're hot. Super hot. But these is about to cool down, and I'm gonna put the rest on there. So I'm gonna let these rest, and then I'm gonna put the next ones on there. Some of these I still want to get a little crispier. But we start with these, cause these was in here first. This is ranch. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the side. I don't want to do too much ranch. Yep, these are cauliflower wings. I like their Polynesian sauce. Yeah, I like their barbecue. They barbecue my favorite. All right, and then we're going in with the. I actually like a lot of hot sauce. Okay. Okay. You never had cauliflower wings? Yeah, they literally taste like regular chicken bites. Like if you go somewhere and order boneless chicken, to me it tastes like that same chicken. Sometimes obviously you can tell when you get actual chicken, it's like a nice chicken breast. Like when you pull it apart, you can see the chicken. That's the type of chicken I like to eat. And if I go somewhere and they give me like a chicken nugget or a chicken, like a boneless chicken like this, and you pull it apart and it look like you can't see the chicken, it's not for me. I want to see that it's real chicken, like it's breast meat basically. I'm gonna try to show y'all the inside one. I just actually been eating them. But they good. These ones too small to show y'all the inside. And I still got the other ones over here. These are actually delicious. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all the inside of this one. Thank you. Oh, sounds crispy and good. Can y'all hear me? I actually don't know what it sounds like right now. This is my new iPhone though, so this speaker is better. Okay, a lot of sauce. I like a lot of sauce. I'm gonna bite into this one. You can't really see it. But it's super crispy though. I'm gonna do the bigger one. These are delicious. And they go so quick because it's like, I mean, once you realize it's a vegetable you're eating, it's like, oh, you know, I literally can just, you hear me? If you want to eat them all, you can. You just eat a whole head of cauliflower. They actually are really delicious. But that's it, y'all. I'm about to pull out the rest. I usually do eat like fruit or just stuff that's quick throughout the day, because it's like, it's just the quickest thing to eat. As you see, I don't want stuff take all day, but well, I'm just gonna eat out or eat something unhealthy, but I'm trying to do better. I would only keep these for like a day or two. Usually, since it's only one head, I mean, we typically eat the whole thing either in that one sitting or save it for the next day and I'll eat them the next day. That one's a good crunch. And so this is like the thick part. Like with them, those parts are thicker and more chicken-like. But when you rewarm them up, stuff like this, I always put back in the oven. So, yeah, it'll be crispy. I'm really not a microwave girl. Other than like, I used to put I put packs of rice in the microwave. My sister was talking about me. when it comes to packed rice, because rice is something that I mean, I don't really, I mean, I'm not saying it tastes like rice, but like I make a lot of fried rice dishes, and so I be wanting my rice to be like not sticky. When I make rice to be sticky. But yeah, I put them back on the tray like this to reheat them. But you could put them in the air fryer.